Good morning, students. I am Kishore Babu, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in Guntur Engineering College. Today, we'll discuss about the topic called Project Scope. Now, let us discuss what is the project scope. Project scope is the part of project planning that involves determining and documenting a list of specific project goals, deliverables, features, functions, tasks, deadlines, and costs, etc. Right? That means the project scope is a part of project planning. For every project, there should be project planning. In that project planning, the project scope is a part which involves for determining and documenting the list of project goals, deliverables, the features, the functions, etc., etc. Right. The project scope management consists of three processes, namely planning, second one is controlling, and third one is closing. Let us discuss one by one. The first one is planning. The process of getting an overview and defining the work that needs to be done to achieve the deliverables is called as planning. Whereas the planning is the process of getting the overview about the particular project and defining the work that need to done to achieve the outcome, right? That is called plan. And go for the second one, that is called controlling. Controlling is the process of documenting, tracking, and focusing. It also controls approving and disapproving the project changes, right? This is called as controlling and monitoring, where controlling is the process which can control everything like documenting. It controlling documenting, it control the tracking, it control the focusing on scope disruption, it controls approving the project changes, and it controls the disapproving the project changes and all, right? This is called controlling. And next one is closing. Closing is the process that includes an examination of the project deliverables. Whenever we can close the project once the project is successfully completed and we can get the successful project deliverable which meets the original documents of the customer, then we can close the project. Here the closing is the process that includes the examination of the project deliverables, right? It can assess the project deliverables outcomes and match the outcomes with the original plan. If both are matched, then the primary function is to close the project. Otherwise, we will fix the bugs, right? This is called closing. And next, there are two widely used terms in project management. Those are project scope and product scope. Let us discuss one by one. First, product scope. The product scope is nothing but it describes about the features and the characteristics of a product or a service, which is called as a product scope. The product scope will discuss about what a product will look, or how the product will functioning, and what will the product features be, etc. Right? In this way, it will describe about the features and characteristics of a product. Then we can call it as product scope. And next one is project scope. The project scope is the work carried out to make and deliver the product or service is called as project scope. Project scope is nothing but మనం ఏదైతే ప్రోడక్ట్ ని తయారు చేసి డెలివర్ చేస్తున్నామో ఆ చేయటం కోసం మనం ఏదైతే వర్క్ అనేది చేస్తామో దట్ వర్క్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ స్కోప్, రైట్? అండ్ నెక్స్ట్, 6 main processes that are listed under the project scope management are as follows. Among those, the first one is plan scope management. The plan scope management describes the project scope. It will describe about the project scope. What do you mean by project scope? The project scope is a small part of project planning, which contains the document which determines the project scope, objectives, functionalities, features, characteristics, etc. Right? It will describe about the project scope and documents, how it will be further defined, redefined, validated, and controlled throughout the life cycle of the project. That is called project scope management. The second one is collect requirements. Here, the collect requirements is the process which is defining and documenting the stakeholders' needs. The collecting requirements means we have to collect the requirements from the stakeholders and that needs meet the project activities or not. To collect the project requirements from the stakeholders, we need a document. The document is developed at the planning phases, right? This is about the collect requirements. Next, define scope. Define scope is the process of developing and detailed description of project and the product. Define scope and what is that? It is the process. Continuously, process of what? Process of developing and description of the project and a product. So while collecting the requirements list all the different requirements of the project and the resulting product of are defined. That is called as defined scope. Next, create work breakdown structure. Creating work breakdown structure is done by using a technique called as decomposition technique or breakdown technique. Breakdown or decomposition nothing but dividing into subparts, that is called as decomposition or breakdown. Work breakdown structure is the process of subdividing project deliverables and project work into small components for achieving the better outcomes. That is what work breakdown structure. It is divided into a project or project deliverables into small parts in order to achieve the better result. Right. Next one is validate scope. The validate scope is a part of project monitoring and controlling. The validate scope is a process in which the process includes reviewing the deliverables with the customer. Whenever the project is completed, automatically the project deliverables is released. Okay, to whom? For the customer. Now we have to ensure that the customer, who got the project deliverables, making the customer completely satisfactory or not. We have to ensure that. Suppose the customer is satisfactory with the deliverables, we can get the formal acceptance from the customer. Otherwise, the project will contain some problems. We have to rectify them. So that is called validate scope. And next one is control scope. The control scope is the last process in the project scope management. Right, it is the last step in the project scope management. Again, the control scope is a part of project monitoring and control. Right. What do we call this control scope? It is again, it is a process. It is a process of monitoring the status of product and the project. It will monitoring the status of both the project and the product scope, and also managing changes to the scope baseline. This is called as control scope. Okay, this is the end of this topic called project scope. Now we will discuss the next topic in the tomorrow's session. Thank you.